Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Real Housewives of Potomac. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some housekeeping items, some meat and potato items. It is free to follow me, free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea. Let's get us to 20K and beyond, y'all. Free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk as long as 47 will allow it for the next couple of months on Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagrammies at AnonymousRealityTV. Free to share everywhere. Free to copy and post these links to get this video out there for these views. So, we need to talk Real Housewives of Potomac. So, Giselle and ROBYN, who was fired from the show for not sharing her real life and doing the ultimate deflection, now all of a sudden has all this smoke for Karen and has been, throwing all these shots at Karen on the Reasonably Shady podcast that she shares with Giselle. Now, before we get into this, I want to say this. Y'all know I drag Maurice up and down for the DUI of it all. Y'all know I do not condone drinking and driving in any capacity. I say time and time again, I don't care who you are a danger to yourself, you're a danger to others. You could have unalived others, you could have unalived yourself. So, circling back to Watch What Happens Live, Andy Cohen asks ROBYN, what do you think of Karen Huger saying that she was going to be vindicated and everything else that pertained to her DUI, although now obviously she's found guilty, she's been convicted. So ROBYN says none of this is a surprise, that it's all a deflection, that the lying and all of that, and she said the fact that she was guilty, and so then she said that the whole situation is sad, but none of it's a surprise. And so then, what Andy Cohen is asking ROBYN, what do you think of the release of the body cam footage? And, what all of that. And so then ROBYN's going to say, well, the body cam footage sounded like phone calls I would receive from Karen Huger at 10 a.m. on the phone. And so then also ROBYN was asked, okay, what do you think of, Karen checking herself into rehab facility? And ROBYN also causes a deflection. Are you serious right now? How is going to rehab a deflection? I know some people are going to say, oh, Karen was trying to deflect herself from the reunion. No. So here's the thing. Karen Huger went to rehab after the holidays, well before the reunion even taped. So this wasn't a thing where, the day or two before the reunion was announced that y'all were going to be completing the taping for the reunion, Karen decided to dip out. No. It had been weeks in advance. And then y'all lied and tried to say that Karen quit the show. And her representatives had to come out and say that is a lie. But this is what happens with a lot of these celebrities when they get in trouble, especially if it's after multiple offenses, they enter rehab. It has nothing to do with anything. They don't care if an album's coming out, if a movie's coming out, if they need to do promotion or whatever else. If they feel, or their representatives feel, that it is in danger of their career being over or their lives being over, they enter rehab. So obviously, yes, a smart person knows that this is going to, potentially try to convince the judge, the court system, everybody else at sentencing, hey, I am trying to improve myself. I am trying to get myself together. I am trying to be proactive by entering a treatment facility. So nonetheless, perhaps sentencing can go a different way or have a lighter sentence or whatever else or whatever the case may be. So nonetheless, I don't see where this is a deflection. ROBYN, you're making 0 sense. You got married to a cheater for the second time and refused to acknowledge it and bring it onto the show. And got mad when you got cussed out by everybody for trying to hide it. And then had the audacity to have these breakdowns and try to avoid people discussing your cheating husband again. For him and the basketball coach that was at the nail salon, that was at the laundromat, and the girl that was from Canada that he flew out and paid for the hotel room, you had all this deflection, all this alternative facts that you were telling the group, you were telling the girls. Meanwhile, at home, Juan was continuing to play in your face and talking about how pretty the assistant basketball coach was. And you still married this fool while he was unemployed and all the things because you feel guilty that you lost his NBA money with bad investment deals. And you think that this is going to be the best that you're going to do, but Juan told you who he is. Juan told you that another woman while he was playing overseas was the love of his life. Juan told you on the Hot Mic season 2 of Real Housewives of Potomac that if it weren't for the kids, he would not be there. So you are the definition of a pick-me. You are the definition of struggle love. I tried to give you some grace on Traitors, but you were terrible on the Traitors, which is why you were an early boot. But nonetheless, all this smoke all of a sudden for Karen, all this is, and this is the same thing everybody else does, right? When, everybody speculates whether or not certain cast members are going to come back, you want that check. You want Karen Huger's flute. You want to come back on this show. But here's the thing. I actually prefer Giselle and ROBYN independent of this show. And independent of each other, to be honest with you. I feel like they bring out the most mean girl energy in each other when they're around each other. And I feel like Giselle is a lot more likable away from ROBYN. I feel ROBYN's a lot more likable away from Giselle. Because anytime she's up under Giselle, she just acts like a little minion. She acts like she has to say the most hateful and hurtful things about people and everything else. And then you punt it over to Giselle. Giselle's not even going that hard. So you look like a fool. And the thing of it is, it's like at some point, Karen's going to see all this if she hasn't already. I don't know what type of treatment facility she's in. But it's like if she comes back to the show the following season, she knows y'all are going to go in on her anyways about her conviction. She already is aware that's going to be part of her storyline, as well as this rehab and everything else. She knows y'all are going to try to get her to get bent up and turn out of shape and turn to drinking and whatever else. Karen is not new to this. She's true to this. But my thing is this. If you're a real friend, ROBYN, and Karen has called you multiple times at 10 in the morning, sounding blasted, what type of friend are you that you just entertain it for so long? And everybody's like, oh, it's a known thing about Karen and Potomac. My thing is, a real friend would sit her down and have an intervention at some point and be like, listen, I care about you. I love you. I want the best for you. I want to see some type of change. Maybe this drinking isn't it. I understand you're dealing with grief. You're dealing with all these things, but maybe there is a different way to handle this. Maybe there is a different way to cope. That is what a real friend does. A real friend is not laughing at them being drunk at 10 a.m. and calling you on multiple occasions, but then you're having the audacity to say, oh, all this other stuff, all this other foolishness is all deflection. No, this is somebody obviously who has an actual drinking problem. Make it make sense. I can't with ROBYN. ROBYN of all people should be the last person trying to throw any type of shade, any type of drag at anybody when you're the epitome of deflection when it comes to anything pertaining about Juan Dixon. You are free to be in everyone else's business about anything else. You all of a sudden are the moral police. You're all of a sudden got all this stuff to say about everybody else's business. But when they bring up Juan, it's too much. It's too far. You guys have gone too far. It's too much. I'm not going to speak about it. I'm going to cry my eyes out so you guys can change the subject. Have you lost your mind? You are choosing to stay with the cheater, and you think it's cute. It is an embarrassment. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post some content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.